The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On the set.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From out near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Packers at 4-9 now on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
23 yards the pickup there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. When you look at this defense, they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
That's another Green Bay Packers.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Brought down at the 20.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing. Love. Touchdown, Packers! His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucks come up on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Palmer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
They stay on the ground with White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, here's White. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Hey, 133.
Now back to the ground game with White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's got White here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Trey Palmer, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. For him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Oh, look at this play call. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Right there, right there.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready? Set, tempo, set, let's go!
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Sean Tucker from 3 yards out. And the Bucks have taken the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Buccaneers 14, Packers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 31 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Love, they go play action now. This is caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run. Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Down just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play.
Jones again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield. He completes it right side of the lane. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's Lucas Van Ness there to drop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Opting to run again here with White. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Mayfield on play action. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take over already 5 yards yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, Love. That's taken in by Watson. 7 yards the pickup there. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
2nd and 3 at the Bucks 9-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for a Packer touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 79 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. There's a ball deep from Musgrave. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bucks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucks. Fielded at the 33. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Final play of the half, Love. And his throw is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
17.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. White running to the left. Powerful running. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 106 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's White. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Mayfield keeps it himself. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Trey Palmer with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see. 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense and they can use against the defense. And I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop them.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and 2. Love with it. The left side completion to Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bucks are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Regular.
They go with White on the counter, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Mayfield now from the 50. They'll swing this out to Fournette. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mayfield now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. They'll go up the middle with White. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They run straight ahead here with White. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete to Palmer. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. 23 yards on the play. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On play action. Love to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 55 yards. And the Packers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 79 yards. And the Bucks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th. And Gary's man, complete. Touchdown. Christian Watson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Now Mayfield and the Bucks come up on 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. Now White lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Buccaneer first down.
King.
On the handoff, this is White. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now Mayfield. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique.
That is intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Run.
The drive starts with a run by White. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Mayfield. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Regular. What?
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Nice move with the foul. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. McLaughlin for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 42-all. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Love. Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. And that's caught inside the 35.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So it's all come down to this for Anders Carlson. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
A fun, close ball game.